Hello, hello. We have things to do. First things first. Hi, Andrew. Yes, social distancing. 6 feet, 6 feet. Wear a mask. Hey, Rain. Get rid of that first. Awesome. 900. 900. I agree. I also would not do that. Would be bad for the stomach. All right, let's split off about 22-ish. I think that's, yeah, good enough. Yes, Andrew. What are your thoughts on last stream? I mean, that's always kind of the vibe with our Warrior of Light. They just kind of passively do the story. Other people are the active characters more often than not. We just kind of are along for the ride. Yeah, no, like, so normally plot time is kind of nebulous. They don't really like, you know, pin it down usually. But when you do pin it down like that, which is obviously like, no. At most, what happens with Emmett Selk between first interaction and second interaction is a single day. Because they tell you, you go to your room, you go to sleep, you wake up, you go see the Exarch again. Like, they give you that sequence of events pretty clearly. So you can't really have the nebulous, well, it could have been weeks later. No, it was the very next day. And again, he didn't really... I know, right? And again, he didn't really do anything to make them change their mind. He didn't. It was 2 conversations. So it makes sense they'd be like, we just met you. And last time we dealt with your kind, they tried to kill us. I mean, they probably are, but like, I don't know. Someone put forth your favorite food in front of you, right? Like something you really, really want. Never turn it down. But it's from someone that might poison you. Would you take the food? You take it knowing full well it could be poison? Okay. So, oh, for sure. I will say though that no one did draw their weapon. It was not a pleasant conversation, but no one attempted to draw their sword the second time. Which I think is an improvement, personally. So I said that, and you know why I said that. I actually talked through that thought process when I picked it. I think he does regardless, because Alphino is kind of the thinker. He's the one that'll sit and ponder and ponder and ponder if you let him. I think he eventually gets there on his own, even if you don't do it for him. Obviously, you giving that means that they then kind of yes and you. Because remember, the story is a linear story, even if I can choose my responses every once in a while. Yeah. Because when I did on ice, I picked the one that was like, I don't trust him, but we're gonna work with him. That I think it was the third option. Like, do you trust this guy? No, but I'm gonna smack him if he gets out of line, you know? Yeah. So I took that option. And they still kind of, yeah, which I've never really settled on. But I think even there, Alphino is the one that kind of goes, well, you know, there might be some merit, right? Like they kind of circle back to that eventually on their own. And wasn't there like a fourth one where you could just not talk? I always forget where they let you be silent and where they don't let you be silent. Okay. I can't remember if there was the silent fourth option or not, because that one obviously is the one that has the least impact, like in a player's memory. Like saying nothing is a nice option to have, but you're not usually gonna like think of it when you think of your options usually, because most players, they want to do something. You know, they want to take an active role in the conversation. Personally, I think it's interesting sometimes to pick the silent option. Yeah, like if I believe the best thing to do is actually to not talk, I will take the silent option. Aw, thank you for checking in. Oh yeah. Plants. They're not gonna starve to death. Alright. That one's done. Yeah. Oh, did you have a fight with your husband? I see. Time to fix their lover's spat. Oh my goodness, there's a Prime sub from Andrew. This is a monumental occasion. That's twice that I've gotten a subscription from him of his own volition. Yes, thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. I'm making jokes, but I do appreciate it. Yes, the kids don't like when mommy and daddy are fighting. Aw, thank you. All right. A jade crook and a yew longbow. Gonna guess that it's all for his people and not for himself. Because that's kind of been the trend. Alrighty. Oh, right there. Branches. 2 of those. 1 of those. Two of the kobolds. Doesn't it though? Just the one flying pig who is extremely sure of himself. Okay, iron ore. I forget, do you have clove oil? You might have clove oil. Aha! Clove oil. All right. Now, do I have spoken blood? There's the real question. I don't tend to keep blood around. And I don't think I do. Nope. All right. Nah, it's okay. I don't have raptor sinew either. Oh. Alright. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to actually go get stuff today. First, let's make the horn glue. That's something I can make right away. Brain has shut off. What do I do next? Hang on. For some reason, the brain did not want to do crafting today. There we go. That's next. Andrew, that music will haunt my dreams for the rest of my days. Yes. You haven't seen it with Yuna just because that's something that I can do on my own time. But every expansion during the extremes gives you mounts, and the mounts are different each time. First they were horses, then they were birds, then they were dogs, and then dragons, and then cats. I don't know what the new ones are. But there's usually about 7 of them, and they map to the extremes. And if you do them while the content is new, so usually during the expansion that they release in, the drop rate on these mounts are very low. And when Titania came out, hers is like a light blue with bubblegum pink wings, and I really wanted it. By the time I got it, I no longer really wanted it because that song, so they usually play us like one of the major songs of the like of the fight. Usually it's either phase 1 or phase 2. Usually phase 1, I think. But of course, I heard that song too many times, and so if I get on that damn dragon and I hear that song, I don't want to listen to it. I would much rather rip off my own ears. So yes, by the time I finally got the damn thing, I did not want it anymore. And could not stomach to listen to it. But then I don't get the pretty music. Yes, but if you do it, so if you do it the way that I have it here on Yuna, because Yuna does have this setting enabled, where even though I'm on a mount, it's playing the area music instead. There are some fight musics that I really like. And so you don't get to pick and choose your mount music versus your not mount music. It's no, you either turn it on or you turn it off. No, too much work. Too much micromanaging for just music. Theoretically I could, but why would I want to? I might change the settings once we get past a certain area. I know, right? But once we get past a certain area, I might change it. But for now, no, that setting is important. We'll get there. It's a surprise tool that'll help us later. Rain probably knows the area I'm talking about. I probably could. Remind me to switch to ice one day. Because she has all of them. She has all of the dragons. All right. Yep. Yeah, that's the last expansion that I farmed was getting all the dragons. I need to go back and do the cats. Because I usually do them one expansion behind. Because when you leave the expansion, they kind of increase the drop rate as you go along in the expansion. But it gets another big increase when we leave the expansion, and I think it jumps up to like 30% or something, up from like the 1% that it is before. And so that's when I farm. I don't do this on patch bullshit. I value my sanity. Yeah. Now, you're still gonna run into issues where, like, let's be real, if you get unlucky, you're unlucky. Oh, fuck. God damn it. I may have rounded, but if I remember, that's pretty close to their actual drop rates. But I know it's a big jump like that. Like it's a huge increase from where it is at the beginning. Mm-hmm. Oh, show. No, this is 35. Maybe it's Mordona. My manager was not in today, so my day was relatively unstructured. I was kind of the interim my manager today. Right? Huh. Where are the level 40? Botanist ones. Oh, for sure. And it's not a hard job. I basically just know where they go after I'm done with them, and so I just, you know, move to them. Let me see. Where are... I'm looking it up real quick. I thought I knew where the leaves were for this, but apparently I don't. Huh. No, it's Corthus. Is there a different leaf mate that I just didn't look at? Maybe there's one in Whitebrand. Huh. Ah, shit, there is one in White Brim. That's what it is. Eh. Had the right area. Went to the wrong NPC. You. Give me. Thank you. I know, right? A testament to how long it's been since I've had to do leveling the fun way. Over the expansions, they've done a lot to make it more viable for you to level them kind of separately. Like, you can just level Carpenter and they'll give you the stuff you need without you needing to also level like Botanist. And that's been the case for at least 2 expansions, I think. Maybe 3. So. I mean, there's still, like if you want to craft without spending a bunch of money, they're still pretty entwined. Like, once you actually, like, start, like, crafting, like, on your own time for fun. Or to make things, like, for you. But during the leveling process nowadays, they've made it more easy to level one at a time. Nowadays. Well, and I personally really like the crafting system in this game, and the Gathering has become tolerable. I am not the biggest fan of Gathering, as Fly has no doubt shouted to the heavens. But they have done a lot of quality of life to make me care about it less. And there is another way to level. Just want to, and it is generally accepted to be more efficient than what I'm doing. But I don't like Ishgard Restoration as a system. It's not my favorite. I'll do it the old ways. The old ways work fine. Not yet. One more. But yes, I do want to stress that there is a more efficient way. In fact, there's multiple more efficient ways. But I just prefer the old ways. Call me old-fashioned. Now, I didn't mess with it too much, so I might not have a clear picture of it. But I tend to not like anything that is basically fate grinding. And they have this system in the Ishgard Restoration where it's basically fate grinding. And anytime they add this to a system, I tend to not like that system very much. Now, for gathering specifically, there's an area called the Diadem, which is where you get a lot of your materials for Ishgard Restoration. Ha, but it did though, because it was a server-wide thing. Haha. I got to slack off and let the real crafters do the work. But yeah, there's an area in the place called the Diadem. And what you do is you basically just gather like you would normally. And you try and chain them together. So the Diadem is less of an issue. But then you're clogging up your inventory with a bunch of Ishgard Restoration stuff, and I don't have that kind of inventory space, guys. So I would say of the two, leveling gatherers with the Diadem is less of a problem for me than the Ishgard Restoration part. Also, if I remember correctly, because it's, again, been a while and I didn't really engage with it that much. When you craft Ishgard Restoration stuff, there's like an element of randomness to the crafting. And no, I like knowing that like knowing what I'm gonna do to finish this craft without having to worry about it changing on me. I know about that part least, just because I tried it once. It went really badly because I got just unlucky with it. And it was kind of like, not doing this no more. Don't like it. Am I good yet? Nope, one more. What kind of sucks though is that Ishgard Restoration generally was actually well received. Just largely. Like, a lot of people do like it. I understand that I'm kind of the outlier. And so a lot of the, like there's a new area for everybody to kind of go to in this expansion. And it's kind of like an iteration of that original, like, design. And a lot of people like it, which I'm very happy that they're enjoying it. I am not here to take away their fun. But of course, that does mean that I'm not really going to engage with them that much. I probably should check it out on ice to see if my opinions have changed. But from my understanding so far, I just don't like it. I don't like it. It's also I don't do Eureka, and I don't do Bajda, and I don't do whatever the new one is. Because it's just fate hunting, it's just fate grinding in disguise. They'll call it whatever they want and add extra systems to it, but no thanks. There we go. Wow. Man. There it goes. Yes. Well, like, this doesn't bother me. Like, I really don't mind the old systems. Because it's, you know, you pick up a fate, you do it, you turn it in, you get levels for it. Whoop whoop. Okay. Truth of Forests. Now let's go get those logs that I needed. That's what I'm really here for, is I need the logs. The cold never bothered me anyway. That reminds me. So it's like 10 degrees here. Just chilling. And I was out just in like a t-shirt and some jeans and just some like shoes, right? Just for the day. And there's like this little old lady that lives nearby. Sees me in, you know, regular clothing, because I just don't get cold very often. And it's like, oh my goodness, aren't you cold? And I'm like, no. This is comfy. Having a good time. Yeah, it was great. I guess I should like specify 10 degrees Celsius. Yes, I know you figured, but I'm like, wait, I have a multinational audience. What? But t-shirt. Oh no. What I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna need. Probably not gonna need those. Watch me say that and eventually need them. Mm-hmm. So I'm a little weird. If it's that cold outside, doesn't bother me. But if it's that cold, like, sustained indoors, absolutely I don't want that. Get that out of here. Like, if someone has it that cold, like AC running kind of crap, I'm like, be gone, demon. Either it's because I'm moving or because I know that like I'm about to go somewhere warmer. Like I'm not quite sure what the difference is. Yeah, and there's also the sun. Like there seems to be just more factors outside that make me not like care about it as much. But if I have to sit in that inside of a building and it's like that freezing, I'm like, nope. Give me my hoodie. Oh yeah, no, I hate having to sit under, you know in those like big either industrial buildings or like an office building where they have the really big fans. Yeah, like the really big vents. And you have to sit under one. Yes, I hate them. No, refuse. Dislike immensely. No, I refuse. It's the worst. Yes, look where I have to sit. Cruel and unusual punishment. Go. Katarina. Are you okay? Aside from, just the busted knee? Yes. I have returned. She insists that she's fine. You know, that was something that I had said too after she insisted that she was fine. I was just like, we went over this. No blood sacrifices to the house. My people get me. Knew I would make that joke. She claims that they are small scrapes and that they just hurt because she tripped. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your pain? Right? That's how it be. All right, one down. There better be alcohol. Alcohol wipes. Bandages. Good enough. Listen, IRL, I ain't a healer. That requires a medical license and schooling that I just do not have. Alright, let's see. Before I go romping and killing things randomly. Nope. Negative. Okay. Spoken blood. It's usually some kind of plant critters. Sorry, not plant critters. Bats. They're bats. I think. Squirrels, treants. Aha. Perfect. That's a bat fang. Blood, bat. Give me blood. Thank you. Ask and ye shall receive, I guess. Yes, and then I yelled at the bat to give me its blood, and then it gave up blood immediately. So. All right. Are they near Wineport? Yeah, they're more near Wineport. I'm very aware of where the raptors like to roam. Because I have to get raptor stuff a lot. What level are these? Still too high for the little one. I will decimate the population. No. Sinew. Thank you. All right. Had to take the long way around a little bit, but we got him. Here. I have been, sir.
Oh. Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Ow.
So, please regale me with how you managed to trip walking into the house.
The 2 steps up from the driveway before the sidewalk that leads to our door. And they're wet and slippery. I slipped on the first one and bashed my knee into the second one.
So graceful, so refined.
Wow. Thanks.
Listen, I was concerned for your safety earlier. Now that I know that you're okay.
Andrew, are you hearing this? It's abuse. Abuse. For the chorus? Wow.
Listen, I was concerned earlier. Right?
But yeah, I'm doing okay. Just things.
Right. You two are children, I swear.
Yeah, and?
Just saying. Okay, we have one more thing to do. I know, Wednesdays are busy.
Wednesdays are always busy. Oh goodness, you're in glimpse. Andrew, that's where you'd be wrong. Spoilers, so I can't explain, but no, absolutely not.
Please recall that by his own admission, he specializes in making empires. like the Garlean Empire throughout history. So he is directly responsible for how the Emperor thinks, because he's the one that crafted the Empire that would convince the Emperor to think that way. Wow! Wow.
Sweetie, did you want some of the rice with the Chinese sausage?
Hmm?
Did you want some of the rice with the Chinese sausage?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'll make you some.
Yep. Yeah, we gotta worry about her. Well, I mean, I like that she's like, oh, you know, everyone like the whole thing about the whole alchemist thing, or not alchemist, the arcanist thing, is that you're supposed to, you know, have plans and do all this and all that jazz. My plan is usually hit it really hard with a stick. Or in this case, fling magic at it. Although you do have a book smack. want that to be very, very clear. There is a book smack.
So, let me get this straight. The strategy is apply offensive magic until it's gone.
The beatings will continue until morale improves.
Yeah. Goodness.
We did it. See? You smack them until they stop. Yes. Other matters. Right. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Glorious tea.
Do you have more of the blackcurrant tea, or what did you get?
Oh, you know me. I keep iced tea.
Oh, I see.
Mm-hmm. I use the blackcurrant when I'm recording and need hot tea.
Yes.
All right. It's halfway through the stream, but we're finally going to do story now.
Welcome to Wednesdays. Enjoy your stay.
Listen. I found it.
Now summon a demon. I mean, what?
Wow. Oh man. Look at us. Giving instructions. Taking charge.
Goodness.
Heh. She would take on Matoya's name. Should always be nervous about meeting Y'shtola.
Always.
Always. She's only gotten worse over time.
Yeah, she's liable to explode you.
Kaboom.
No matter how far he goes, man cannot resist looking back on the path he has walked. The untold stories and secrets of the past can be more alluring than the promise of tomorrow. And so he braves the forests of Raktika in search of mystery and wonder. Of Ronka, to which all seekers of hidden truths are inevitably drawn.
We have arrived. Vast though these woods may be, they are, by and large, uninhabitable. Not so the swamps of Cydia, however, whose sparse foliage permitted man a foothold.
No lands must remain beyond our grasp. Go forth, conquer, rule! Forgive me. A sudden pang of nostalgia for those halcyon days. Exploring virgin territories, subjugating primitive peoples, all for the glory of Garlemald.
If you've brought your ivory standard, I'll be happy to tell you where to stick it.
Can we not simply take a moment to enjoy the view together? Or would you rather I spied on you from the shadows? Much more of this, and I may very well begin to regret my show of good faith.
If you really want to stay, then help us fight.
No, I think not. I am an observer, nothing more.
And a dick.
Even shielded by the shadows of these boughs, I feel the light's presence most keenly. To accompany you is taxing enough. To fight is out of the question.
I will suffer your company if I must, but not your commentary.
Listen. It's very clear these two people are doing opposing viewpoints. Dude who was possessed. Dude who can do the possessing. It makes sense they're at odds.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense that they don't like each other.
Yeah. I mean, she's got a point though.
Unfortunate.
She goes, hey, be useful then. And he goes, nah.
Yeah, be useful. And he just goes, no.
Then yeah, then it does become a legitimate question of, okay, why let him hang around then? Emmett, what do you have to say for yourself? I do expect you to regale me with friendly banter.
Great. Okay, I promise.
Don't die. You've already given 2 sacrifices to the house. We don't need to make a 3rd one.
Oh, shushi.
You know what's really interesting though? Again, our character, our options were to either just go, never mind, because he's being an ass, or to ask a legitimate question. We don't actually try and sass him back. Nor do we try and insult him. It's really just, never mind, I don't want to talk to you. Or, hey, give me information. Like, our character is not hostile to this person.
I see little sign of recent activity, nor hath any meaningful progress been made with the reconstruction. Mayhap Y'shtola sought shelter elsewhere. Come, let us quit this place.
Now! Surround them! These senators, they're not like the others.
There's a reason for that. Lower your weapons, please. We mean you no harm.
How is it they can speak?
It's a Sin Eater trick. They mean to kill us all.
Oh, for the love of... I had hoped that by accompanying you, we might come to understand one another. But all I have come to understand is that you have a knack for inflaming the natives.
Man, shut up. We just got
You've
here.
committed the cardinal sin of boring me. And so I retire to the shade. Good luck.
There! Did you see that one disappear?
I think I preferred La Habrea.
Enough. Runard, report.
Master Matoya! We apprehended them as you ordered, but are you certain these are Sin Eaters?
The intense light of the ether I saw was unmistakable. If not Sin Eaters, then what?
'Tis passing queer that Y'shtola should mistake us for the enemy, is it not? Mayhap it hath been too long since last she beheld the radiance of thine ether. Master Matoya, hath time truly made strangers of us?
Nay, I recognize you, Urianger, Thancred. And this is Minfilia of the First, of whom you spoke before.
Just so. And knowing as thou must that we come in peace, might I prevail upon thee to have thy comrades lower their arms?
First explain this other presence in your company. The one I know not. There is but one manner of creature in this world whose ether is suffused with such an abundance of light.
Mine apologies, Master Matoya, but thou art mistaken. Before thee standeth our dearest comrade, the truest hero among us. Though she is but recently arrived here in the First, not one but two Light Wardens have already perished by her most puissant hand.
It cannot be.
Yes, Andrew. Please keep that in mind. Please look forward to it.
Master Matoya?
Lower your weapons. Forgive us this hostile welcome. Come. I would give you a proper introduction to Raktika and its people.
I did the first option. I snarked her. Because she's funnier when you snark her.
She is. Generally because she snarks you back.
Yes.
With exception to one scene which I cannot spoil.
No, can't. And look how different she is. What do you think she's class changed into?
And I have become destroyer of worlds.
No, she's white mage before. I am become death.
Thank you. I have become death.
I am become death, destroyer of worlds. The avatar of destruction.
And if anybody doesn't know that quote,
It'd be kind of weird to not. That one's kind of...
there's a lot of people that I've said that quote to, and they go, "Where that's from?" I'm like, "It's a holy text, and also, it's quoted
Oppenheimer.
by a lot of, by Oppenheimer after he, successfully made a nuke."
And then realized what a mistake he made. You were too preoccupied in whether or not you could do it.
Great movie. If you have not seen the Oppenheimer movie, take your time. I know it's a 3-hour movie and it's really long, but watch that movie.
Also, instead of watching the movie, he did a lot of filmed interviews and things of that nature in his time. That if you want to hear the man himself, you can find him.
Yes.
They had plenty of source material for said movie if they used it.
They did.
Okay.
Used a lot of it.
I thought so, but I wanted to just in case, because a movie is dramatized by its nature.
Yes. They were very careful to get him right though.
Perfect.
Which is why I recommend seeing the movie. Do your research. The movie is not a documentary, but it is very good. They somehow made pairs of people talking in a room for 2 hours out of the 3-hour movie really interesting.
Slitherbow is the largest of the blessed settlements. They worship no gods, instead revering darkness itself. It is a curious kind of faith, but one which has granted them the strength to persevere in the wake of the flood. I hope you weren't expecting a grand feast by way of welcome. They are a simple people. Now, I would hear of your travels away from prying ears. Come. I see. And now you seek the Light Warden of Raktika. In the days after I arrived in the First, I too relied upon the Crystal Exarch for guidance. But his penchant for secrecy and the telling of half-truths soon lost him my trust. And thus did I strike out on my own. My work eventually led me here to the forest, which I've come to know like the back of my hand. I cannot say with certainty where your quarry is hiding, but I am confident I can narrow the search.
Well, go on then.
Some few thousand years ago, this forest stood at the heart of the Empire of Ronka. A great many relics of that civilization can still be found to the east in Ixmaya. Or rather, could be found, were the area not fiercely guarded. Ixmaya, you see, is home to a tribe of warriors whose lineage is said to date back to the time of the Empire. Any attempt to enter their territory is met with lethal force. They offer no warnings, and suffer no trespasser to escape. Needless to say, my every attempt to survey the area has been thwarted.
Mayhap the Warden hideth there, full knowing none may approach it for fear of these protectors.
As for the tablet, I find the timing of its discovery suspiciously convenient. If I did not know better, I would think someone was trying to curry favor with me. Regardless, it will take time to decipher these writings. Yet I would not be at all surprised if they somehow held the key to entering Ixmaya unmolested. The Exarch has a nose for serendipity.
If there is aught I can do to assist thee in unraveling their secrets, thou needst only ask.
Thank you, Urianger. I may well take you up on that offer. While we set to work, might I suggest you take a tour of the city? Should you be in any doubt as to the importance of your role as the Warrior of Darkness, the people here will surely cure you of it.
I must say, Ishtola, while most of us have struggled to come to terms with our altered circumstances, you seem to have adapted rather well.
Lest you forget, Master Matoya and I dedicated our lives to uncovering the truth which hides at the heart of our world. Though separate, the fate of this reflection is nevertheless bound to that of our home. That I would be daunted by such an invaluable opportunity is absurd. But what of you, Thancred? Could it be that you are still struggling to come to terms with the nature of your young companion?
Ooh, shots fired.
Yo.
My struggles are none of your concern. Quite why you would speak thus and in this company, I do not know. Perhaps you left more of yourself back in the source than I assumed. If you'll excuse me.
Damn. And he just called her heartless. Across the bow.
He understands that I'm not the same. That I'm not her.
Understands, perhaps, but does not accept. The question being whether he ever will. And whether you will, more importantly. As difficult as your circumstances may be, they are yours, not his. 'Tis you and you alone who bears ultimate responsibility for your life. But you need not make any hard choices now. Why not go and get some fresh air, clear your head?
She was almost Master Matoya. Almost.
Almost.
Actual Master Matoya would have just left it like that and not then, you know, softened up. Actually, does she have one? She might have one kind of hanging around. I don't know if she does, though. But yes, they intentionally made her space look very familiar. Because as much as, like, they kind of go, oh no, we're student and master. No, that's her grandma. Don't see one. Like, it's absolutely a grandmother and her granddaughter. How fast did that go? I do like this, though. Remember, her, Oriange, and Thancred have known each other a very long time. And so, she sees him falter and basically just goes, dude, shape up. And kind of smacks him over the back of the head. Because they've known each other for a very long time and she knows she can do that. Which one are we thinking?
The first one.
The first one? Yeah. I kind of lean that way too, because that one's more like accusatory, and that doesn't feel right.
No. Also, I understand her perspective. She's telling him to snap out of it.
Yeah, to shape up, man.
Like, she's not being cruel to be cruel. She's like, hey, man, I know you're better than this. Snap the fuck out of it.
Well, and also then she goes here, and like she's aware of it already. Like she's not an idiot. She knows that what she said to him was kind of out of line.
Yes.
Especially, you know, in front of the person in question. Like, that was probably a conversation better left without Minfilia around. Because it puts him in a rough spot, regardless. Like, no matter what he feels, having him be around Minfilia when she says that is kind of mean. It kind of corners him a little bit.
Yeah, it does. And I don't think he deserves that.
No. Like, he's not good at the talking thing, but like, again, he's not like mean to her.
No. And someone does in fact have to snap him out of it. Like,
yeah. Yeah, but again, it's kind of that moment of there's a time and place. Like, yes, snap him out of it, and she's the one best equipped to do so, but you didn't gotta do it in front of the girl.
Right.
He could have given him the privacy.
Yeah, it's one of those. It's like that wasn't necessary, was it?
Yeah. Like in some ways, yes. In other ways, oh hell no.
In other ways, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like you could have gotten your point across without doing it in front of the girl.
Yeah, in front of Ophelia. Mm-hmm.
In front of Minfilia, thank you. My brain's just not working me today. But yeah, like that, like it felt out of line, I guess. I don't know if that makes sense.
It does. Again, and primarily it was the tone she used, like obviously like she came off aggressive, which that's how Y'shtola talks, and I'm sure he knows that.
Yeah.
So part of it was the tone, and part of it was that she kind of did it publicly.
Yeah.
Like, usually calling someone out in a group setting like that is gonna make them on edge, even if they have no reason to be on edge, because they've been called out in the middle of a goddamn group.
Yeah.
Yes, Brunar, you have feelings.
But he's so cute, though.
He's adorable. Look at him.
Best boy.
Look at him, like Doten.
Again, he is best boy.
If it were up to me, I'd go tromp over to her right now and be like, "Hey, did you hear that Runar thinks of you like this?" Just
right?
He likes the way your eyes sparkle.
Right. Hey, do you know that
A
Lion
Hrothgar
Boy
dude
is obsessed with you?
Oh my god, honey, here's the tea.
Right?
I heard along the grapevine that
We're terrible. We're horrible.
yes, they all kind of work in the dark. It's kind of their whole vibe.
Kind of their thing. A religious inclination, you might say.
Mm-hmm. Oh no. Don't tell him that.
Couldn't you?
Oh no. Oh no. Right. Right. Chill of the water. Hmm? Okay. Woman just stared at me.
She's just like, uh-huh.
Listen, I know my pronunciation's probably weird, but... Oh, good. Need some more of that water. Can I have it in a bath? like that it's, you know, take one of these jars and go, you know, water the crops. The jar is as big as Minfilia is.
Right? I do like that Runar's like, of course you can help. Someone has to fill them. Knowing full well that she can't carry them.
Right? But of course.
You can do this job, which won't destroy you.
This was the only jug I could find which is small enough to lift.
Right.
Well. Alright.
Wait, you're the 4 you're late. What do you mean you can't pick up the other ones?
I'm guessing Minfilia just doesn't know my strength.
You just didn't want to correct her.
Yep, it's like, okay, I'll take this one. Don't you worry. Small.
Small one. Thank you for helping.
Yeah,
Pat,
thank
pat.
you for helping, pat pat.
We're being so mean.
Nah. She's the 6-year-old that is helping, quote quote, make cookies. By, you know, licking the spoon.
I helped.
And I helped. Welcome back, Andrew.
We are making fun of Minfilia.
You know, there are better ways to ask me for help.
To be fair, he's worried about someone that might have been attacked. He doesn't exactly have time to be nice.
You! Help me! All right. Slow your roll, man. Five? She's like, I want enough tea to last me for years.
Right? I mean, I also want tea to last me for years.
Oh my goodness.
But damn.
Sure. I like their whole shtick is they don't reveal their true names, but they'll say my name all the time. No protection for visitors, only those of the tribe.
Microaggressions.
You do not belong. Oh, you won't like that. 'Cause it's... I know, right? It's the Aoife tree. I mean, what?
Wow.
Source of all mist. I found it.
Goodness. And don't forget, we're in the Lahi Forest now.
It doesn't really affect me like it did the rest of the community. Probably because I just spend a lot of time doing the side quests, so like it doesn't actually loop as much as people who just speedrun it, where it has to constantly restart.
I mean, fair enough.
Yeah.
It used to jump scare me every so often, and I just like, God damn it, because like it's like I knew it was coming.
Yeah. But yeah, I kind of just let it go, and so I don't even like pay attention to it that much. Basically, Andrew, every time you go into like a story cutscene or anything with like voice acting, as you know, the area music is pulled back a little bit. It fades away. Well, whenever you come out of that cutscene, essentially the area music restarts. And so it starts with that Lahi sound, and everybody hated it. Because it became annoying if you know, just went through the story quests over and over again. Because you would go into a cutscene, come out of it, get the Lahi, go into a cutscene, come out of it, get the Lahi every single time. But as you can tell from just this area music, that it doesn't actually repeat that often if you let it play. Only when it does its loop, which is here. Where's the last one?
That's to your right. It's on a branch behind the tree that like it's like a root in the distance that like goes up and over.
Oh. No, I fell. Oh, I saw it as I fell. Come here. Ah! Ah! Aha! Thank you. There we go. This is why you don't do dumb things.
Right.
Let me go save your life real quick. Oh. Never mind about the saving life thing. Something far more important has entered my field of vision.
Yeah.
Gotta learn how to fly. Very important. I'm sure he's fine, right? I can do this other side quest with, you know, the tea.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yep. If I come back and he's doubled over, it's not my fault. Yeah, it was fate that he die, not my negligence. Well, now I gotta collect them? Man. Guess I'm already here. Can't leave the job half done. My reputation's at stake.
Stand up.
This is a specific kind of torture for Katarina. Man. Giant monkey. Cuddly gorilla. Oh, see, his friend got to him first. He's fine. I don't know, would us finding the sword really help him? Shouldn't we enable him to find the sword himself? You know, wounded as he is, clearly going to look for a lost weapon is the correct answer. Or, you know, we're both leaving to go get the damn sword, leaving him by himself, wounded under a tree. Oh no, we gotta guard the dude. Oh no. So help me if you attract any attention. Oh my god. It's not even the right sword? Don't get where they can smack you. Oh my god.
It's like he's specifically standing in the AoE.
I know! He's worse than a bad DPS. I understand they're going, oh no. I don't want to hear your apologies. Y'all are bad hunters. How have you not died yet? Here, the sword. How have y'all not died yet? Oh my god. You good now? Good. Go home. Good, y'all have decided to stay home. The boy is not ready.
Really?
I had a feeling that you would appreciate. I got these, even though there was somebody, you know, being poisoned to death. I know, you're only using half of it. It's wasteful. And I am also here in this moment of revelation.
Okay, you don't have to pick on the game quite so hard.
That wasn't me picking on the game. They literally did a camera pan away from my character for that entire conversation, and then they just kind of slow pan over, like, that wasn't even me picking at it. That's what they did. How would you interpret what they did with that camera just now?
Yeah. It was a choice.
It was a choice, in fact. And honestly, I'm okay with them removing me from the scene. Like, that part I think is actually really cool because it does give Minfilia like space to you know, have her character arc. I'm mostly kind of just going, oh, why the pan back to me to kind of remind the audience, oh yeah, you're also in the scene.
You know, that's the part that I was just kind of like, oh, okay.
Yeah, like no, like that whole point with Minfilia was great. Yeah, just the slow pan back to your character.
I was also here.
And I was here too. Yes, you will have a chaperone. And then if he gets mad, I can be like, I was there and I enabled you. Although then she left her chaperone. The whole point was to not get you in trouble. Come back. Small one. If you die, I will never hear the end of it. There she is. Oh, big senator. 2 big senators. You know what? She's discovering her identity, so we're gonna let her take point. There you go. Oh, he absolutely would not. He would 100% be like, no, you're gonna get in the way. We're definitely like that cool aunt that lets her get into trouble without, you know, her parents noticing. You didn't die, therefore you did a good job. Yes, it's hard work. I mean, they kind of made it clear that she wouldn't get tainted. So they don't really explain the blessing of light or the echo very well. Like they do a very good job defining it as the plot device it is, where we can, you know, see into the soul of another and see past events through their eyes. That part has been very clear. Yeah. There's another half of the blessing of light. And it is specifically that it's really difficult for your ether to be corrupted by someone else's ether or another elemental ether. So the reason why we can't be put under primal influence is because a primal, how they enthrall people is they kind of basically just take a giant bucket of their own ether and just pour it all over a person. And it kind of, you know, supersedes their own ether and makes them susceptible to being, you know, commanded and controlled. The Blessing of Light is more like an umbrella to kind of prevent that. Now, other Minfilia was not even close to the hero I am. She could barely fight. In fact, she didn't fight. I know, right? And gets very frustrated when she can't. Uh-oh. We've been found out. Yep, he's upsetty. Because he came back and she was just gone. Yep, busted. We did the thing where we snuck out the window and then tried to come back at like 2 a.m. to find the parent sitting in the recliner. Okay, no, they're still having their chat. Oh no. Have you Nope, still mad. Yes, welcome back, Katarina.
It's just in time for the end.
Although, I do love this. He could have yelled at her.
That's true.
Yeah, because again, he goes, well, out with it, which, yes, is kind of a stern way of saying, explain why I came back and you were not here. But then heard the explanation and then went, okay. Oh, wait, you know what? Look, he was sneaking. You watched. Sneak. He saw it. We're gonna do the service and then we're gonna call it. Because it's a good little service. It's good. You're a really weird lady.
It seemed only right that we show our faces. May we join you?
Let us begin. I thank you all for coming to pay respects to our fallen daughter of the night. In the light, she was known as Todia, but in the dark, we shall remember her always as Menine. Let us each take a moment to offer her our prayers. We entrust her now to the night's sweet embrace. In darkness will she be free from pain and suffering, now and forevermore. May her soul find peace in the sunless sea of heaven, and in the love we bear for her in our hearts.
That vessel represents the night sky, the sunless sea of heaven.
We call upon you now, O bringer of shadow, to lead this gentle soul unto the sea. We call upon you, O warrior of darkness, to deliver her unto paradise everlasting.
I am told you assisted in the preparations for the service. On behalf of the Blessed, you have my sincerest thanks. The enduring legend of the Warrior of Darkness owes much to the traditions of these people. And none were more ardent in their faith than Todia. She would have been greatly moved by your presence.
You might not deliver her to the heavens, but if you could deliver the night sky to her people, the real night sky, it would be the next best thing. Their prayers would finally be answered. They could gaze up at the firmament and see their ancestors in every twinkle of the stars. We cannot allow their hopes and dreams to drown in the light. We have to bring back the dark. If we don't, who will? Forgive me, thinking of all those we have lost.
No, it's all right. We will bring back the dark.
Mayhaps sooner than later, in fact. Orionje and I finished deciphering the tablet, and its contents were most illuminating. Let us reconvene in my chambers. We have much to discuss.
I do like when they let him kind of encourage her. It's very cute. Alright, but that is going to be the stream. I'm going to go set up next to the Aetheryte like I always do. Perfect. Anyway, have a good night, everybody.
Have a good night.